be a USB port cord that goes into this.
Wow, okay.
So then you always have to make sure that's plugged in, and then the sound will just come out of it.
Okay.
And then most of the time this will pop up when you turn it on. You always have to make sure this is turned on and you can see everything. And then every time you turn on the smart board, you have to orient. And then you just have to press it, and you can also
you can use
you can also use that depending on what you want to do.
Okay.
And that's just so it knows. This is the toolbar. Yes.
Okay.
And that'll pop out. And then like if you want to go home, it'll bring you back to this. Like if it's not like touching right or whatever, you can go back to that.
All right.
You can also go. But like check for updates and just support and you can go to the internet and find like different Jeopardy games and all that.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I found this one online. And then like if you want a new notebook, just a blank one. Yeah. And then it'll just be black or white. And you can move this.
Oh.
And then you can delete it. And then the answer.
Oh.
I didn't do a scorecard thing.
And that's okay.
But I figured you were talking about how we weren't sure if we were going to.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That might be more detail than we need for the pace of the lesson. Yeah.
Right. So then they would just have to click back. And then since there was no way of changing the color to go back, I just decided to drag this up there so then we know that we did that one.
Oh, that's great.
And then that's good for every single one. That is.
Okay. Cool. This looks really good. Do you want me to go over each one of them? Just, I mean, at some point, you can email, and then I can check for everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm wondering if we could put potentially samples at the end.
Okay.
Because that's kind of like the mishmash.
Right.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So maybe that one, last. But
okay.
Other than that, looks great. Okay. Do we need like a title? What kind of Jeopardy? We're setting it up a little bit differently today. We have a guest teacher today, Melissa Travis. She says she knows a lot of you, so that's kind of nice. Melissa is in an ed tech class, 360, and part of one of her assignments is to do something like this. Melissa, why don't you go ahead and explain what we're doing?
Part of my final project is work with a teacher or a professor and incorporate technologies into their classroom. So I'm working with Dr. K and took her lesson and transformed it into a smart board lesson since we've learned about smart boards the whole entire semester.
So she's helping me, I'm helping her. So this time, for the first class, she did most of Smartboard. Lucky you. This time, I'm going to be doing more and more, so please be patient. But Melissa's going to help too, in case I like crash and burn over. What we have here are different categories for gender communication. All right? The task today will be picking one of these from the categories. We have a couple samples for you. So when we do this, we'll call people up, tap what you want. Women are more likely than men to answer questions not addressed to them. This all has to deal with communication. So at your table, you're going, what do you think? Yeah, true, false, because these are all true, false. What do you think? True? Okay, right down here, you can touch, it says answer. False. Ooh. All right. Choose stereotypes. Melissa, why don't you go ahead and tell us about this?
All right, these pictures are from a book that were copied in here. And what we're going to have you guys do is suggest what the book says about these pictures, about each gender. So you're just going to write on here with one of these pens. And it's kind of delayed, so just keep going with it. So like if this one, what do you guys think this one would be?
What's the caption for that? What do you think the book would say about that? Okay. Boys drive trucks, boys drive.
Okay. So then you just write.
And what we found is don't wait for it to appear.
Yeah,
just keep
going.
writing because you know what you're writing, and then it will appear. If you wait, it kind of throws you off.
And then what do you guys think this one would stand for?
Girls play with dolls. And then to reveal the actual answer, you're just going to erase this red mark. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go one by one. Okay, so it's not. No. Well, we're just going to do it this way then. So then you're just going to erase the red line, and it'll reveal what the book says. So for this, it's a poem, and we are going to divide up the tables, and there's 2 stanzas for boys and 2 stanzas for girls, and you guys are going to have to put it in what you think is considered the stanza for that, and then we'll compare it to the actual poem. Just press the, right there. And then just drag it over. Just drag this whole thing over more. And then just minimize it. The middle one. And then it should be this one, and then you just drag it up. And then we probably have to go this way because this is, and then it's this one. And then we'll just have to keep going back and forth because it didn't erase in that one mode. So
they can erase here?
Right, yeah.
All right, thank you. Oh, thanks. Okay. Okay. Here? Okay. Oh, further over? Oh, thank you. Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Okay. Some of you may be familiar with the poem, What Are Little Boys Made Of? This is a traditional classic poem. What we have for you is the poem with mixed up stanzas. We kind of combine them.